and she makes it sound like so easy, like anybody could do it. And you're like, well, how on earth am I going to make sense of it? And she kind of just throws you in it, and you just, it's weird. It's like you do it. Like it's already there, but she's just making you pay attention to what's actually going on.
I'm doing it. It's totally possible. And we're doing it in a 4th class. We're actually doing readings. I did my first real 15-minute reading today, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I hit the nail on the head in my 4th class. What does that tell you?
I want to take this time to explain a little bit about what it is that I do and where I came from. So my name is Ivy Rivera. I'm a reverend and I'm a psychic medium, born in Georgia, but coincidentally relocating right outside the gates of Lilydale when I was a small child. Lilydale being the largest spiritualist community in the world today, training up mediums and setting the standard for what training methods go for internationally. So what ended up happening with me was that I was raised around a grandmother who had a stroke. As a victim of that, she was unable to speak, move, feed herself, and she trained me in telepathy. Passed when I was 6 years old, started to communicate with her on the other side. So my abilities increased at a very, to a heightened degree at a very young age. And I was out on my own at 14 years old. A medium from Lilydale found me in a grocery store when I was 15. She asked me to train under her. I required no training. I sat in a chair one day, according to her instruction, and I read someone in front of me for about 45 minutes. I was not aware at the time that I was able to channel spirits from the other side to that degree, to give psychic and empathic information the way that I did. I spent the last 20 years examining how exactly that had happened. Spirit had asked me to start reading for the public when I was about 30 years old, and I had been hiding from it for a very long time. I went into journalism. I had to give up my journalism career, and I started reading for the public, like I said, at about 30, and it immediately grew into a full-time business. So 4 months into that, I gave up my jobs and focused on that as a career. About a year in, my clients started to request that I would train them in my psychic mediumship techniques, which I was reluctant to do. However, I went in and did that. I designed a method called the PSC method, the Psychology of Spirit Communication method, not based on religion, not based on meditation, which is being largely taught still today. And the belief system is that it takes anywhere from about 6 to 15 years to be able to do psychic mediumship readings. I've been training in my method my students in 15 weeks. After working with them for about 15 minutes, they're able to deliver their first message. Not religious based, not based on meditation. They graduate and are able to, after 15 weeks, read for the public professionally. Also, they're graduating and they no longer have disorders. They're overcoming things like fibromyalgia, OCD, ADHD, bipolar disorder, migraines, insomnia, and many other depressive and anxiety disorders. So what I've developed here is a movement that's taken off within the last 2.5 to 3 years to become absolutely explosive, Skyping in people from all over the world, and I really want to take it out onto the streets and show what this is really capable of doing in revolutionizing not only the way that psychic mediumship is experienced, that it is not a gift, that everybody can do it, should be doing it, and that it keeps us in balance and creates health and wellness for us in every way imaginable.